Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire potential briefing for Wednesday, July 23rd. Impact map lightning is the big story from off the Sierra front and all across the northern Nevada, southern Idaho border. A mix of wet and dry, but dry enough, especially areas that haven't seen much rain in the past week. So today and tomorrow will be the biggest risk factors for that. Be some dry, breezy conditions in parts of southern Nevada on Friday. Still some lingering storms. It'll be dry out over the weekend. Satellite imagery, low pressure off the central California coast producing instability, and there's the line of showers. Southern Idaho, northern Nevada already starting to develop, not really producing much yet, but that's going to be the area of focus as we go through later this afternoon. Looking through the past 24 hours, precipitation here, a little overdone with the radar estimates, but we can see some coverage of lightning through here across our northern tier, just a handful, a dozen or so strikes. But IA is picking up. We're actually in PL3 right now across the geographic area in the Great Basin, still PL4 nationally. That was just, decision was just done. This is an old one. But you can see IA was pretty significant yesterday. A lot of new starts going on. Smoke forecast, some of our larger fires and some of our smoke producing areas that could impact aviation. The biggest impacts will be in parts of southern Utah today. Now, precipitation, it's been a mix. Pockets of little or no precip across where you see the areas in the white, but across eastern Nevada, parts of southern, or at least southwest Utah, some locally heavier amounts of a half inch or more in those green areas. So our ERC map is kind of all over the place. There's been some moistening in the south. The driest areas are now focused in the northern half of Utah and parts of western Nevada, and also looking at parts of northern Idaho, especially the Salmon Chalice area and going further eastwards. They've also been drying out over the past couple of days. 10-hour fuels, you can see where they're most critical in this golden area. That's where they are down into the mid-single digit areas. Our drought has been with us for a while in southern areas especially, and also creeping in from the north. Flash drought indices are more indicative of where we've had recent large fires and our team incidents in the past month or so in our southern areas. Looking at some ERC conditions through here, you can see where we currently are in terms of our ERCs and butting up towards the 90th percentile here in northwest Utah, and then heading up towards the 97th percentile later on in the period. So things will be definitely warming up. And also the same thing for the Arizona Strip, very unusual for this time of year. Sagebrush down near record levels, down below 70 in parts of Winnemucca, and also down in Pioche, getting down to the 70s, which is correlates with extreme fire behavior. Looking for today, we have high risk for lightning for the Sierra front all across northern Nevada. Low pressure area pushing up through here and creating that instability. So we have the high risk and the areas in the black through here. It's kind of the Goldilocks moisture correlation, where if you have too much green, thunderstorms tend to be more numerous but also wetter. But we think there'll be some higher base dry strikes quite a ways around here. It's going to be increasing the IA, not as much in the way of wind except down in southern areas in the vicinity of some of our fires. Also humidity down in the single digits, low teens in the south, upper teens, low 20s in the north. You can see the areas of lightning all across northern Nevada and creeping into southern Idaho here, and also the Sierra front. So that's going to be our main focus. And this could get into parts of northwest Utah as well. Tomorrow, that low is still in a similar position. We still have similar high risk for lightning, and some that could get into parts of southern Idaho as well. You can see the outflow boundaries here from some of that thunderstorm activity. Otherwise, 15 to 25 mile an hour winds. We see the dark greens and orange, and you see the dry humidity in southern areas again, and even dry humidities, relatively upper teens in Idaho. Precipitation coverage, you see getting into the Owahis here in southern and southwest Idaho, and also into the Uinta Wasatch Cache. I'll have to watch this area as well. But next 2 days, big lightning days. The low finally weakens and opens up. Still, this area in the black through here indicates some scattered thunderstorm activity. We haven't issued high risk yet. It'll be the third day. There'll be somewhat higher humidity here along the Sierra front in the 20s. You'll see some of the activity through here confined into western areas and also expanding into parts of the Salmon Chalice. Humidity's up there a little bit higher. 3-day precipitation total is shown here. And going further down the road, it's still under the trough of low pressure here, a big broad one. Winds will be increasing across parts of the eastern part of the Great Basin. There's high risk for areas just to the east. We'll hold off on that one more day. We could see gusts of 30, 35 miles an hour. But we'll notice that as we go into Sunday and Monday, high pressure starts building in. Part of the monsoon starts creeping closer and closer to us. And by late Tuesday, and some models are indicating it might be more Wednesday, we could see the first branch of this monsoonal moisture start affecting our eastern areas. Right now, we've changed our southeast area PSA to yellow through here. This could change and expand depending on the timing of this moisture. The National Precipitation Outlook takes the various model blends, indicate that that moisture just tickles our area, but some of the latest models after this was published indicate that some of it could be a little faster, so we'll wait and see. 8 to 14, the outlook, above normal temperatures, near normal precipitation. This also kind of in a state of flux because the models are trying to decide what's going on in that longer term period. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.